Establishing battlefield control, standby. Hello Brigadiers, Haywire here. Brushtail Command has launched an adventure beacon. We will be joining up with the fleet momentarily, please find a comfy seat and strap in for adventure. Make sure to rally up by activating the roll call beacon in your channel redeems. For your safety, remain seated with the doors closed, keeping your hands, arms, feet, legs, tails, and wings inside while the adventure is in motion. Diagnostics in progress. Timer, set. Loaf Quest, online. PokeCare, ready. Troll and Roll, armed. Grand Mining Facility, running. Token Shop, open. Submines, operational. Diagnostics complete, everything's green. Safety checks are cleared. This adventure is ready to depart. Get ready. We are launching in 3, 2, 1. Good luck, have fun, Brigadiers.
Oh my goodness, hello everybody. Happy Pizza Friday Eve! Whoa. Shinobi. Wait, where's my puppy? There we go. I will take that and stuff it into my fur. True, you're 10 enemies per solo ops. I know. Dude, I really hope, oh my god, I really hope they change solo ops. It sounds like it's a boring fiasco. Thank you, Slushy. But hello, welcome on in everybody. We're gonna be getting started with art tonight shortly. So tonight we're gonna hopefully finish up Chip Cottontail's piece, which we have the line work. I know you can't really see it on the little screen behind me, but when we go to the game room, that sneeze. After Edge of Fate, it's too late. Yeah, so I don't know. I just hope that there's a lot of ways that can make it fun and interesting, and I don't know why they keep adhering to the strike mission formula. Like if you're not gonna make it so that it feels good, then don't do the strike formula. But anyways, so I don't really have a lot of housekeeping notes to go over. I don't have any patch notes. I will say that I worked on a bunch of animation over the past couple days for Project Loaf, and boy, they are sexy. I really like. I 100% can't show you because the thing that I'm working on right now in terms of Project Loaf, I am actually going to be keeping so far under wraps that you guys will just be completely surprised when it happens. Other things I don't have a problem with, like spoiling, just like talking about how there might be a boss or two in what we're doing, and then it might be you know, troll and roll. Remember that game? Well, you know, I don't mind telling you guys that, because basically not to talk about troll and roll and also talk about how it's being converted over. Tell us about it. But anyways, let's go over to the game room. I feel that's part irony that we're going to the game room to do art, but I haven't come up with a better name than game room. Also, I added these new clips to the playlist, and I'm super happy I did, because I really like these songs. So I figure we play 3 of the new ones that I put in. Chip, hello. That, as you can tell, Chip, we are working on you tonight. Oh, heck yeah! Yes! Ocarina of Time completed. So, Panda, how did you like the rest of it? Is that a squish? God, that's an awesome squish. Chip, I've been looking forward to this all day today. I was kind of kicking myself last week for not streaming, but I definitely needed it. The break, that is. It's like, darn it, it's gonna be another week till I work on Chip's thing. Yeah, once I get some downtime, which I don't know when I'm gonna get some downtime, because literally every waking moment I'm working on Project Loaf. Chip, I'm going to be micro-analyzing every little thing that I've done with this piece. I don't know how to explain what I felt when I installed the eyeballs. There was like a joy, and it wasn't. So I mean, this is all artists, but lately I've been really hard on myself. I've been hard on myself lately with my art, because it's like, you are not experimenting enough. You should get back to experimenting. And then your piece comes up, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna, like, this is a great art style. And I did it, and I think I was relatively successful. Self-care is good, yeah. Sometimes I lose that advice because I'm lost in the sauce. But sometimes I'm like, no, they'll understand. And now we're here. We're going to be working on color. And we're going to be finishing this up and then handing it over to you later on this evening, Chip. Now, it's imperative that I get Chip's piece done tonight, which I'm 96% sure that we're going to be able to do that. But the reason that I need to get Chip's done tonight is because next Art and Chill is going to be a very, very special Art and Chill. So, I guess this is the housekeeping notes that I forgot that I was going to tell you guys about. So next week, next Thursday, we are linking up Art and Chill and Artbox with Scintilla next Thursday. So, I know exactly what I'm going to be doing, what we're going to be drawing next Thursday. It is a personal piece of mine. I'm actually like practicing expressions. So I did this little doodle the other day. Came out really nicely. But it was at work, so I have it on a piece of paper. So sometime between now and next Thursday, I need to figure out how to best digitize it and get it onto my computer so that we can go over it. And I have a couple of these actually that I want to go over. And they came out really good. So that's what we're doing next Thursday. So we're going to be linking up. We're going to do a stream together with Scintilla. He's going to be working on his art. I'm going to be working on mine. We'll have just like oh, wait, hang on. Man, okay. Had to figure out. See, he has the beautiful layout for his art box streams. I just have the randomizer one, so maybe that'll work. I'll come up with something this weekend. I usually do. But yeah, so that's what's happening next Thursday, and I couldn't be happier. Like, I'm super excited. He's been wanting us to link up with him for a while, and so I definitely have some time next Thursday. We're gonna do that. Oh, I will probably have to preface that it probably won't be as family friendly as our streams here, because I believe Scintilla's chat can be mature sometimes, so just giving you guys a heads up on that. Okay, so let's get into this. Oh wait, no. I don't need my stylus just yet. No, wait, no, I do. There's some cleanup we need to do. So here's the order of operations. We're gonna do cleanup. Then once we do cleanup, we are going to do primer. Once we do primer, primary color, and then after primary color, we're gonna go detailed color and get all the colors in, and then finally we're gonna conclude with background. Nice gradient background. Funnel sand with all the non-family friendly questions. Hey, I'm still gonna be as family friendly as possible. Because that's well, I very rarely break out of the family friendly anyways. Like even, oh, there's somebody at my door. Be right back. All right, I'm back. What? Chip, wait, what happened when I was gone? Chip, what are you doing? Thank you. Thank you for the tier 5, or the 5 tier 1 subs. Oh my god. Benoit, Dragon Cat, hello, how are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, I generally stick to the family friendly stuff either way, so it's like, I don't know, it kind of goes, oh wait, oh yeah, clean up. Okay, say goodbye to the paw beans. God, my brain is all over the place right now. Oh, that was Sen Mom, she says hi, by the way. It was a cute thing. She was like, hey, I'm thinking about going out on Sunday with family, but I really want to go to that local Korean barbecue place. Would you like to go? I'd like to invite you. I was like, say no more, say less. I'm there. Because we found out, then Mom and I found out that there's a Korean barbecue joint, like, practically walking distance from our place. And I was like, how long has this been here? Dude, I literally had no idea. It's been in the that strip mall for like a year and a half. I'm doing it past there all the time. I've never seen it. Yeah, so it's someplace called Guigui. Technically, it's Guigui 9292, but dude, it's a really good Korean barbecue joint. Oh, dude, Scintilla and I need to go out for Korean barbecue as well. Oh no, he wants to take me to... Him and Connor want to take me to... I think it's like a ramen shop? I'm all for ramen. Boy, I must have been exhausted by the end of the 2 weeks ago when we did this, because there's line work cleanup that I know if I was alive at that time, I would have definitely cleaned this up. Another Press X to Doubt story about that's added to my collection. Wait, Press X to Doubt what? Wait, what did I say? Press X to Doubt what? That I didn't know that there was a Korean barbecue joint right next to my house? Like, I would say there's like 6 Korean barbecue joints, like really good all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue joints within my general vicinity. But we're talking like 10-minute car ride, 15-minute car ride, that kind of span. I didn't expect one to be practically walking distance from your awareness skills are 50-50. Oh, yeah, okay. No, you are absolutely right. It's crazy. I am both the most observant and the most inobservant person I have ever met. Oh no, 15 minutes, so long. Well, dude, look, I'm spoiled here in Southern California suburbia. There is, like, I can walk down the street, maybe like a 3 to 5 minute walk, and there's a grocery store, there's Subway, there's Flame Broiler, there's Panera Bread, there's a McDonald's, there's Carl's Jr. and IHOP, Blaze Pizza, which is like a West Coast version of Mod's Pizza. It's crazy how many things are around me. I am now in a hot tub. You were hello. I know I said hi to you earlier, but I'm saying hello again. You know, I don't know why I was reminded of earlier. Oops. I was reminded of earlier. So, my kiddos, we were talking about summer vacation and what they were going to do when their summer vacation started. And they were going, oh, we're going to go to Mexico. We're going to go to Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, yada, yada, yada. And then they're like, Mrs. N, what are you doing for summer vacation? And I said, well, what I'm planning on doing is not that exciting. I said, I'm basically going to lock myself in my room for an entire month and work on this little game that I've been working on. Like, oh my god, you're working on a game? Is it coming to Nintendo? I'm like, no, it's not coming to Nintendo. Okay. Yeah, and I wasn't gonna go in and explain, like, my game particularly, because, like, how do you explain to a third grader that, oh, this isn't a game that's gonna be published or made to the public. It's something that is gonna be exclusive to a particular channel for content creation. Like, they wouldn't necessarily understand that. Visited you and I'd have to walk and explore more of your neighborhood in one day than you would have your entire life. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Kinda. I'm your typical type of content creator where you have all these things around me, but yet here I am locked in my room working on content creation basically. I don't know if anybody here has ever visited Small Ant's stream. Small Ant is a well-known speedrunner and does a lot of fun, like, modded game kind of stuff, like Mario Galaxy Hide and Seek with friends. Some of you guys know his friend Fur, because I know a lot of you guys have Fur's Telegram stickers with the cute little, what is it? Actually don't know what his, I don't know if it's his Sona or if it's just his character, but it's like this little white, fluffy fox looking thing. A lot of you guys know exactly, like, if you guys were to see the sticker pack, you would be like, oh yeah, I had that. Yeah, so those are Fur's sticker packs, and Fur's friend is Small Ant. But I love the way when Small Ant talks about how friends invite him to places, or there's all these things around him, and he's like, yeah, I don't even go and do my own grocery shopping. I just pay my friends to do it for me. Like, I'm at my house 24/7, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds like me. Mine's more, mine might not be 24/7, because I actually do go and hang out with friends sometimes. But a lot of times it's just me in my room being like, oh, I want to animate this, or oh, I have a semi idea for that. Has nothing to do with it. Well, no, I mean, you said that you would explore more of my neighborhood in one day than I have my entire life, and I'm giving the reason for that. Okay, so let's see here. Dude, it's so annoying. I don't know if my students had something, but this entire week my throat has been really scratchy. Like, Tuesday was probably the worst of it. Tuesday I had a really scratchy throat, and I'm like, dude, I better not be getting sick. But then I woke up the next morning and it was still scratchy, but I had no symptoms. I was feeling fine. But I still kind of have that feeling of a scratchy throat, so I need to make sure that I definitely don't try to yell or scream or anything like that tonight. Otherwise, I am going to suffer for it tomorrow. It wouldn't be different. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Like, Panda, yeah. Not to say that if I wasn't a content creator that I wouldn't be doing something different, like no-lifing a video game or something. It just so happens that my addictive tendency is content creation. So, so I mean, like, I'm not wrong, but then I'm also not being, I guess, as clear as, defining every sort of possibility out there. Let's see here. Oh, speaking of the kiddos, so this is the first week of summer school, and I was really concerned that it was going to be hectic, because so we're calling it summer camp, not summer school. And so we had a winter camp and a spring camp, and those were more traditional camp-like things. But this is like a summer school, summer camp hybrid. And while winter camp and spring camp were nice, our attendance was about 30 some odd students for those camps. And it was okay, but the groups were, average size for winter camp and spring camp. For summer camp, we have like 94 enrolled, and I'm like, oh god, that's like triple what I'm used to for spring and winter camp. And so I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be a disaster. The groups are going to be huge. Well, it turns out I was wrong. many of the students go home after they get, so how we schedule it is it's summer school with their teachers where they need makeup work done, and then they come to us for summer camp. So it's like summer school in the morning, winter or summer camp in the evening or afternoon until 6 p.m. Dude, so many of them go home, and it has been so nice because I was prepped for combat. I was prepared for war, especially since you have some rowdy ones that are attending. But yeah, it's been great. I kind of wish all my days were this chill. Oh, we made it all the way around. Leona, hi, how are you? Blue, hello. Blue, I don't know if I'm gonna get to the your 1 hour persona sketch tonight, but I can't remember. Did you send me everything I need for when we do your 1 hour persona sketch? Since you're next in queue. Also, I apologize in advance too if you hear me clearing my throat a lot tonight. Part of that scratchy irritation. Oh, it's like where did my art go? I went one too far. I've been meaning to ask, but didn't want to be rude. Oh yeah, no. Blue, especially with Art and Chill nights. If you're wondering where you are in the queue, definitely don't hesitate to ask me. I will gladly and happily answer. But yeah, after Chip here is gonna be yours. But we're gonna see how we words. I'm stumbling on my words right now. I cannot spoke right. It's mainly because my brain is going a mile a minute with all sorts of thoughts. Not necessarily bad thoughts, but just like a lot of ideas are popping into my head. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Why is streamer? Wait a minute. Why is streamer mode not on? Hello? My brain was like, oh, that's you joining the Brushtail Brigade? Fairy Lady B, welcome to the Brushtail Brigade. Thank you for the follow. And congratulations, you are our newest Brushtail adventurer. Welcome aboard. Now, why is streamer mode not on? Hello? Because I saw Blue's message down below, and I was like, oh yeah, that's Blue's message. And then I heard the ding. Does that seem odd to me? That Blue's message is appearing on my screen and I'm hearing the Discord notification. Yeah, I don't know what Discord did recently, but I guess it doesn't turn on streamer mode anymore when I go live? Okay. Another Sona. Gain notes. Because you turned it off earlier? No, I turned off story mode, Panda. I didn't turn off streamer mode. Streamer mode is a Discord thing. But B, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Happy Pizza Friday Eve. Misheard you? Yeah, story mode I wanted to turn off because I feel like we haven't seen our full raid alert in a hot minute. I don't like not having our regular streamer, or sorry, raid alert. I don't know. I feel like it's such a great raid alert. And then especially when a newcomer, oh, I hate it when story mode comes on, or when we have story mode on and we get a brand new raider. But no, they didn't get to see the full glorious one. Oh my god. Oh man. Alright. So what we're doing here, to focus in on the artwork a little bit. So this is a process that I call primer. And so I create a primer layer. And anybody who has ever tried to color, like paint a wall in your house, you know that you can't just like straight up put paint. You need a primer. Or maybe if you have one of those like really fancy 2-for-1 primer and art, or primer and color. But that's basically what we're doing here, is we're gonna lay down a layer of primer color, and then it kind of acts as a shield, I guess, where color won't break outside the bounds of my line art. Phoenix, hi! I don't know if I said hi to you. Wait, Phoenix, did I miss your host alert? Usually you do a host alert, and I might have been yapping through it. Meow. Alright, so we're almost done here. And then once we get primer, then we'll start adding the color to it. Let's see here. Ah. It said you were already hosting? What? That should not be the case. Oh no, those are just the host codes. Where did I... Where's Sammy? Sammy! Okay, hang on. Is it? It's... Host. Dude, I'm completely forgetting where I have the host code. I have so many of these. No. What? Is it under alerts? It's probably under alerts. Host. Okay. Okay. Where does it take it from? Oh, the alert matrix? Wait. Is it my alert matrix? No, right? Wait. Is it? Guys, I'm already forgetting my own host code. Raid alert. Host. Save data. This is just the... Okay, wait. User. Alert matrix. Okay, so you guys are in the alert matrix. There we go. What? Oh, that's not right. Dude, I know there's a thingy. Oh my god, I can't remember anymore. Well, that's just for the AQS. Oh, right here, the setup. Oh, hello? You are already hosting and supporting the channel. Okay, where is the... Oh god, it's in... Why did I do... Oh, that's something I'm gonna have to change. I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Alright, hang on. I need to make note of this. There should be a... Somebody's raiding? Who's raiding? Hi! Like, I haven't completely gagged on one yet. But boy, it gives me chills. 'Cause like, it's so massive. Welcome to the Brushtail Brigade! I'm your wholesome captain and variety game master, Sen! We go on a variety of adventures like gaming and art. Here, you'll find fun, excitement, and plenty of secrets on this channel. But, I can't do this alone, so let's meet the rest of the crew! Haywire, our sassy bot. She controls all the bells and whistles on the channel. Loaf, our silent protagonist, hero of Loaf Quest and Troll and Roll Adventures. And of course, you guys, the Brushtail Brigade. So, set your life points, choose your Pokemon, and grab a controller, as an adventure awaits. Hoshi, hello, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. How was art? What were you arting? Miyako, hi, how are you doing? Welcome on in. And of course, the clip that plays is that was the clip that plays, of course. We're also doing art tonight, and I'm also getting like highly distracted because I just realized that I did a really dumb thing, and I'm gonna have to change it eventually. But Yeast, hi, how are you doing? Oh, I should probably back up and show you guys what we're working on over here. We are working on Chip Cottontail's piece. So I did the line work for Chip's piece, what, 2 weeks ago, 2 Thursdays ago? And now we're gonna be doing coloring for Chip tonight. So looking forward to it. Hey, Yeast, you got a Mimikyu. Let's go. Remember, if you hatch a Pokemon that you don't like or don't want, you can do ! send to the number 2 Oak, all one word, send to Oak, and then you will send that Pokemon over to Professor Oak, obviously. He'll give you some Brushtail tokens for the Pokemon, and then you can then purchase another Pokemon egg and continue your journey, your gacha journey. Vibing? On the inside, but you didn't hear that from me. Is it? Wait, no, Hoshi. Is it the artist's curse? Where you're doing art and you're like, I hate all this. My art sucks. And then in actuality, it doesn't actually suck. But we as artists can't tell the worth of our own our own pieces. Is that what I'm understanding? Close, but no. Ah. Oh no, then it's the other thing. Hoshi. The art program didn't crash, did it? And then you lost all your work? That's happened to me so many times. Actually, I should probably save. She's a sweet bean? Darn right, Hoshi's a sweet bean. All right. Oh yeah, Hoshi. Hoshi, have you? I can't remember. Have you ever interacted with our guild card system before? Yes. Do it. Give Hoshi. Actually, I needed. Dude, did you guys? I could assure you the only scary thing that happened art-wise was drawing without saving. Oh no. I don't think so. Okay, good. Hey, did anybody else's follower list get totally wiped out earlier this morning? I got on and it said I was following nobody. I'm like, what is happening here? Like, I got scared that something... Okay, you guys too? Not me? Dude, my whole follower list was wiped out. I was freaking out. I was told not to freak out about it, that it was a Twitch bug or something going around, but still, I don't want to lose my followers. Like, who? Sorry. that sounded. Well, I don't want to lose you guys, but what I meant was not follower, but I don't want to lose my following list, like who I am following. I think Twitch was bugging out. Okay. Yeah, because I was at work when I noticed it, and I was like freaking out, and I was messaging some people. I'm like, dude, my entire follow list is like completely blown up. I don't want to lose my followers. Oh my god. Yeah, when that came out of my face, I was like, wait, that makes me sound like I'm like I'm hey guys, I'm streaming for popularity. Oh god. That totally came out wrong. Wait, what? I like to hit the butts from the side. We were playing Dark Souls when I said that? And I don't even remember that. I mean, I'm happy you like us. Oh my god, yes. I know I've talked about this. I love this song. But oh my god, I am going to get DMCA'd hard if I don't change it immediately. On YouTube, on the YouTubes. I was watching a streamer where her own page wasn't loading and she couldn't find herself if she searched her name. What? That's crazy. The other question about what caused the floating space tear droplets from where I failed attempt. Loring? Oh, are you making like lore for your Sona? When I asked you a question earlier, and I don't remember if you, I probably missed that. I was asking about the guild card system. Hoshi, what's your favorite color? Also, yeast. Yes, I like you guys a lot. I've been developing. Dude, let's go. So was it like was it a thought powwow where you were, was it like a mind bubble thing and you were writing down ideas? Bit of purple or indigo? Yeah, okay, so Hoshi, in chat, could you type ~ card color, all one word, followed by a space and then purple, and then hit enter? That should trigger Haywire to let you know in whispers that your guild card is now purple. Unless there we go. Now, Hoshi, in channel redeem, go and redeem the brigade roll call, and then look on screen where the count up timer is in the lower right hand corner of the screen, and you will see your very own Brushtail Brigade guild card with all sorts of fun information on it. Azur, hi! How are you doing? Welcome on in. Oh, I need color now. Luckily, I have chips, ref sheet, right here. Great. Oh shit, did you see your card? That is your very own exclusive Brushtail Brigade guild card. It is awesome. One of my favorite features on the channel, outside of my raid alert and Loaf Quest. Yeah, you can change the color of your guild card anytime. I only have 10 different colors to choose from, so it's not infinite for the colors. But your guild card displays your name, your profile picture, what Pokemon partner you have in chat, your Loaf Quest player class, how many Grand Mining Facility drill charges you have, and your current Brushtail Brigade rank. Puts hex code for a specific color. Dude, if I could excuse me, if I could figure out how to do that, that would be sick. You know, I'm gonna I will eventually find out how to do that. Okay, so let's fill with red color. Yeah, look at that. We've got color going on. Wait, what? Oh, I was talking about how eventually I will figure out how to make it so that you guys can input a hex code for your guild card, and it would be that exact hex code color. Bluey hugged me plush recently. My Pokemon Center plush is coming in the mail soon, but most likely not today. Which Pokemon is it, if I can ask? I'm gonna take this. I have this honey lozenge. Which lozenge is such a weird word. Oh, speaking of fantastical news that I was not expecting today, you guys seen that Spaceballs is getting a sequel? Like, actually, the Spaceballs the movie is getting a sequel. I couldn't believe it. I was at work and my Twitter timeline started getting flooded with Spaceballs news. I'm like, what the flip is this? And then it's like, here's the official teaser trailer of Spaceballs 2 coming in 2027. I was like, whoa. A knight, does that mean I'm hollow? I know a good song about silk. Yeah, so Hoshi, you're like everybody's default Loaf Quest class, that's hard to say fast, is knight. But if you go into channel redeems, you can change. You have 4 different options of player classes. If you want to move off knight, there are 3 other classes you can be, and depending on which class you are will affect how you how you help Loaf in combat in Loaf Quest down at the bottom of the screen. Do the Xers won't be returning? I want to see how they do. Yes. I got cheese puffed. Yeah. My mind has been racing all day long with like ideas, thoughts. It probably doesn't help that I've been animating. So, for whatever reason, I got up at 6 in the morning without an alarm. I got up and I was wide awake. So, instead of going back to sleep for a couple more hours, like a normal person, I decided let's get up and start animating. So I animated for a few hours before work, and then I went to work, got back from work, and I had animation in one hand and my dinner in the other hand, and I was like juggling both. And then it was 7:20. And I was like furiously animating, and I looked at the time and thinking, oh my god, I have to stream in 10 minutes. So I've been animating for a good chunk of the day. Knight is fitting. Healer is another, but the act of trying to be there for others I care about kind of says Knight. And Knight has its own attack kit. So every class has one attack and one super. And they're wildly different from each other. Hoshi, have you ever played Loaf Quest before? Or is that something that it's just like, oh, I don't know what Loaf Quest is. I see the title over there on the bottom of the screen. The Spaceball 2 reveal is basically on par with Konami's Silent Hill 1 remake. Just text on the screen saying this Spaceball was more amusing. I don't think so, no. Oh my god, it's so fun. So at the bottom of the screen, honestly I should have Chip's thingy up. I know what I'm doing here. This is my third monitor. Okay. So at the bottom of the screen, there is a chat interactive like JRPG minigame that I designed in Sammy called Loaf Quest. And so basically you see Loaf on the map right there. While he's on the overworld map, you can do !Loaf in chat, and that will move him one space. And you can keep doing that until Loaf makes it to the treasure chest at the very end of the map. However, there are monsters along the path that do not want Loaf to get to the treasure chest. It is up to us, in those instances, to defeat the monsters for Loaf and make sure Loaf doesn't die in the process. Well, we call it sleeping. But yeah, so he'll keep moving until he finds an encounter, and then once a battle starts, a battle sequence will begin, and then that's when two actions become available to you in chat. It's !ATK and then !Super, followed by, oh wait, there's a raid. Oh my god! Ow. Oh! Oh my goodness. Hello everybody. How are you guys doing? Happy Pizza Friday. Eve. I almost forgot the Eve part. But welcome on in. Lance, we were doing a bunch of different games, right? Like I hopped in when you were playing Ninja Gaiden. Bad, hello, how are you doing? Riz, Moro, Lance, Ozland, Remy, Shadow, hello, Tridine, Azzy, King. Welcome on in, everybody. So, we are doing some art tonight. This is one of the references that we're using. So we're drawing Chip Cottontail tonight. Well, I drew him last Art and Chill. Now we're going to be going color. But here's the reference. I love this art style, by the way. Here's the piece that we've been working on. Look at this bad boy. I'm so proud with how it came out. Oh, that's what it was. Streams Next Fest demos. Ah, okay. Obsidian high. But I gotta move right now. My hip. Oh, yeah. Go tend to your hip. Lance. It's looking great. Thank you. I am super stoked about it. This is one of my better pieces that I've ever worked on. Take care of them hips. Exactly. So we were just chatting, you guys, coming in from the Awu crew. So who here knew or knows that a second Spaceballs movie is coming out. There is a Spaceballs the sequel. Who here knew that news? Or am I breaking this to you just now? Dude, I was giddy about it. I love Spaceballs. Dark Helmet. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna need to remind myself. I don't know when. Maybe next week. Maybe this weekend. Probably this weekend. I'm gonna plan for this weekend and then totally forget. But I know I need to talk with Lance. Because him and we still need to finish that Zelda randomizer that we were doing so very long ago. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. That is not, that's my sketching. That's my line work and color. But nothing to be excited about at the moment. Well, whether it's bad or good doesn't matter to me, as long as it's funny. See, unlike Star Wars, where they have to get it right, quote unquote, Spaceballs doesn't have any of that expectation on it. As long as it's funny and ridiculous. Oh. Bruiser, hi, how are you doing? Welcome on in. I don't believe that. Oh. I can't see it being bad. You really have to try hard for it not to be good. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll be wrong. Just got done moving. Oh, how was the move? Congratulations on the move. We're chilling, we're vibing, we're talking about anything that comes to my brain, which is not much a lot of times. Oh, we were talking about Loaf Quest earlier. That's right. Oh, Bruiser, since you haven't been here in a while, Bruiser, what's your favorite color? I'm gonna introduce you to our. I didn't just build it for me. For our new guild card system. One of my prides and joys of the stream now. Blue or red? Ooh, those are good colors. So if you could just choose one, what? You guys, that's a gold alert. Crescent, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 60 heckin' months. And Crescent, the gold means that you're due for a rank up. We'll do the rank up after the break, the ad break. That way people can see. You like red? So, Bruiser, if you're not stuck in ad jail and you can still hear me, if you could type in !card color, all one word, followed by a space, and then red. And that will format your very own Brushtail Brigade guild card. And then I'll show you how to use the guild card afterwards. Then, hey, I think that means Bruiser is still with us. Hopefully. If not, I'll let him know after the ad jail. Yeah, but I've been animating most of today. I'm super happy with what I got animated. And plus I haven't flexed my animation muscles in a while. It's been what, like a couple weeks? No, a month. Been about a month. Ooh, I should probably also promote the Project Loaf channel in the Discord. Get people's sonas up there. Whoa! I'm upside down. I'm a bat, you guys. Amazing streamer, partner, Twitch partner. Dude, when we get to the point where I'm pushing for partner, well, I should clarify what I mean by that. When we get big enough where partnership can potentially happen, I feel like I should have like a Saitama, like a One Punch Man kind of outfit. Because anybody here who's watched One Punch Man, it's Quinn, hi! Spaceballs 2 now. We carried this one, I can't go all day. I hope Spaceballs the flamethrower returns. Quinn, hello. Good, we're exiting ad jail. So, Bruiser, art thou out of ad jail yet? I want to show you how to interact with our new guild card system. This has been a while for ya. Give me a sign. I feel like I'm a seance person. On my chair. No. I love this song. Ooh. Blue, that should totally be the name. Scared where they're gonna go with Barf, given today's culture. No, I feel like Barf is a well-established character already. I feel like they don't need to go. Oh, but it was John Candy. Oh, we're not gonna be able to get John Candy. Face. Oh, but it was Yogurt that said that in the first one. Yeah. All right. So, Crescent, before I forget, we need to rank you up. So, are you ready for the first rank up of the night? See if it's the last one of the night, or if we are going to have some more. Where's my Poppyins? Hello? Oh, it's just loading. I unplug my Poppyins whenever we're doing this because you really can't see them. Okay. So Crescent, you're still with us, yeah? I'm gonna snag Crescent before he goes lurk. I don't know if he's there. Oh no! I took too long. Oh, there you are. Okay, I got scared. Phew. Would it be wrong for me to suspect at least one furry reference? Oh, that would be kind of funny. Actually, I would not be surprised, Hoshi. Alright, so let's rank up Crescent. For those that have never seen our rank up promotion, this is a little celebration celebrating you. You being whoever's the one who is ranking up, in this case, Crescent. Alright. Who is ranking up? Input the number. That's right, I gotta input the number. Crescent is number 1 tonight. Welcome to the Inner Sanctum, everybody. It is here where we honor those amazing people like Crescent. Where's my Poppy? Crescent. Oh, my Poppy's in the water. Crescent, welcome back to the Inner Sanctum. In just a moment, you guys, for those that are new to this, we're gonna have Crescent go through this shiny door in the back. Inside is our Mystic Cove, the most sacred site to the Brushtail Brigade. There is a magic crystal inside. Crescent will touch his paw bean on the crystal. Magical energies will flow, giving him the power to rank up to the next title in our Brushtail Brigade rank up list. Woo! Crescent, I don't remember what rank you're currently at, so it'll be a surprise together on what your new rank will be. So all we need from Crescent right now is whenever you're ready, exclamation mark rank up in the chat. We'll send you on your way. And then we will see you on the other side. Press Y. Yes, exactly. Press Y for power. I am ready. Yes, the crazy steering. Let's go. Good luck, Crescent. Wow. Crescent, you've made it to the Royal Knight status. How do you feel? Dude, it is not easy to get to Royal Knight. Holy moly, there's only a few Royal Knights, the Brushtail Royal Knights out there. Dude, I saw that when it said that you were a Dragoon Adept and then it went to a Royal Knight, I was like, whoa! That's crazy! Alright, let me just make sure that your promoted image is posted in the Discord server. Yeah, oh my god. Crescent, you are amongst a select few elite units. You share this title with just 2 other Brushtail Brigadiers. Shinobi is one of them, and Diffuse Moose is the other. They're the only 2 other Brushtail Royal Knights amongst our rank. That's crazy. Dude, rank 14? So, just to give you guys an understanding, the highest anybody currently has ever achieved is rank 16. The Royal Knights are rank 14. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Crescent here is among the upper echelon. Oh, let me make sure. Wait, where's the Dragoon Adept section? Because we need to move you out of the Dragoon Adept section. There we go. But yeah, congratulations, Crescent. The 3 Royal Musketeers. Exactly. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so that is, for anybody who is new to the channel, that is our rank up promotion ceremony. This takes place anytime you get a brand new Brushtail sub badge, the color of it. Once that changes, then we come here, and with the new color comes a new title. That's what we do here. But yes, Crescent, thank you so much again for all the love and support. I'll let you take your seat as we pew back to the game room and continue working on some art. Oh, and you guys can see it here. So, just like any good Disneyland ride, At the end of the ride, they take a picture. Haywire takes a picture of you at the end. This is what gets posted in the Discord server, and this is how people can look in the Discord server and see what rank you're at. But yeah, you can see we have a lot of Brushtail Brigadier ranks here. Haywire keeps them all. Anywho. Alright, so continuing on where we left off. We're doing more coloring. This is what I kind of like about Art and Chill, is that we can vibe. Like that's one of the reasons why I decided to call it Art and Chill, because I don't know, with how distracted I get, I don't really like to be locked into doing something unless it's gaming, right? But then it's kind of, I don't know, gaming is different. And since I don't really do art, or sorry, I don't really do any just chatting streams anymore, but it's kind of like I'm gonna say only way presently, but it's basically one of the only ways that we could do just chatting as well. What were we? Oh, we were talking about Love Quest. I keep getting distracted, but it was fine. But yeah, anybody who is just joining or hasn't been here for a while, one of the things we were talking about is the channel exclusive JRPG called Love Quest, which can be found at the bottom of the screen. And you have the option to select one of 4 different player classes if you ever partake into Love Quest. You can change your player class at any time, simply by going into the channel redeems, and there should be a redemption that is worth 1 cinnamon roll, and it's called change class. What you do, you just type in the class that you want to be, and then you change. And the cool thing is, I didn't make the redeem restrictive. So, for example, if we're in combat and you're a healer and you realize, you know what, I don't want to be healer anymore, you can, mid-combat, you can change your player class and be a completely different class, and your move set will change inside the battle scenario. So you don't even have to wait until the battle is over to start doing your new attacks. Austin, hi! How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Happy Pizza Friday Eve. We're chilling and chatting. Sorry, arting and chatting. I guess chilling and chatting too. That's actually a good phrase. Chilling and chatting. Oops, what happened here? Love this song. There's the start. Now, I need to see if... Oh, no, not that. Oh, so his neck doesn't have like a connector there. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Good thing I triple checked. Your avatar is just going blah, 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 whenever you look down. I know. Quinn, I honestly need to make myself a PNG tuber. Shinobi, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Hoshi. Hoshi, congratulations on receiving that new sub ad. Well, no, is it a sub ad? No. Gift. The gift. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. You have access to all of our tier 1 flippy emotes now. And ad-free viewing, which is always a plus. I'll tell you, I'll say this till the end of the heat death of the universe, but honestly think it would be a lot better if Twitch had exclusively banner ads. Like if we didn't have to deal with intrusive ads, I honestly wouldn't mind having ads on 24/7 if they were all banner ads. I think that was one of the greatest things that came to mobile Twitch, was the fact that they were basically all banner ads. Dude, why can we not have this? Eats Mana Crystal. Javard, hi! How are you doing? The reply thing for messages is that... Oh, Quinn, you're on mobile, aren't you? They finally added replies to mobile. We've had replies on the browser version for eons, but now they finally put it in the mobile version, which I'm really happy about. I love the face. She's just like, did you just... Oh, you got it, Quinn. Wait. Which one? Which one is yours? Oh wait, hold on. I'm looking in the wrong channel. Hello? Like, I don't see a lot of art here. Duh. That's because I'm not in the art wing. All right. So we're gonna check out Quinn's art here for a hot minute. Where's monitor 2? So this kind of reminds me. This is a good piece, by the way, but it sort of kind of reminds me of that. There's like a character from Has Been Hotel that has like the box head as well. I don't know who he is, but that's kind of the vibes I'm getting. I was confused for a second. Yeah, it was just me being a box. Is that the? Yeah, I'm gonna say yes, Quinn. I actually don't know the name of the character. Yeah, he's a TV. Yes. Okay, yeah, the Vox. My first introduction to Vox was there was this 3D animation between like Vox and this other character who's like a radio guy, and it was like a musical thing, and I thought, wow, this is kind of catchy. I kind of like this. That was my introduction to him. Alistair is the radio guy. Oh, I see. But yeah, this came out really good. So what? Oh wait, is your Sona in the box? Like, is that supposed to be a box, or is the box hiding your Sona's face, or is the box part of your Sona? It's someone else's character. Ooh, neat. And I love that it's done in traditional. It looks like you're using markers. That's super cool. Doing a Pride Secret Santa. Oh, so this person doesn't know? That's so sick. See, I can respect that. I did that to Panda once. I showed off his Sona. And even while Panda was staring at his very own Sona, He was so dumbstruck. He was like, "Wait, who is that?" I'm like, "Panda, that's you." It was hard to find the colors. Oh my god, wait! I just realized. Beep, beep, beep. There we go. Dude, I thought this was a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon song. Yeah, sometimes it can be difficult finding just the right marker color. Like, I take for granted the fact that Photoshop just has all the colors. You don't have to worry about it, but when you're working traditional, it's like, oh yeah, I actually have to be concerned, like, oh, do I even have the right color? Okay, so let's get... Oh! Do you not have a nose color? I'm sure he has a nose color, right? A pink color there. To have are darker than what it's supposed to be, but makes the character more vibrant. Yeah. There we go. We got Chip's little nose in there. That is a very adorable Benoit, isn't it? I'm super happy with how it came out, Javard. This is my best bunny I've ever done. There was something I tried to do recently, but it didn't land. That was the thing I forgot to tell you, but that's all of the aftermath. Okay, so Hoshi, I'm really curious. So you rated in earlier, and it said you were doing art. So how did you format, if I may ask, how did you format your art stream when it was completely, or I assume it was primarily lore based? Because I mean, I won't lie, I would love to do a lore stream one time of my Sona. Sometimes I talk about my Sona's lore during art and chill streams, but it's like I don't know how I would go about making that an entire art stream. So I'm like super curious to how you did it. I was actually going over some Sen lore with my students the other day, because they know I have a character. I've drawn Cyrus in front of them before, and they were doing this story time. They wanted to do the story time, so they're like, "Oh, Mr. Sen, do you have any good stories?" And like the only thing that came to my mind was the beginning portions of my story of Cyrus. But I did like a really watered down version of it for them, and I kind of changed some of the elements because I knew some of the elements would probably go above my my kiddos understanding. So I don't want to spend most of my story time with them like explaining all the minute details, so I kind of simplified the story for them where they would understand it. But it was basically the gist of what happens presently with this current version of my Sona's story. That's the funny story. Before the stream became art, I was trying to attach the lore to a horror game, but then the scene had me go, nope, I'm out. So improvise cruise control with the Galactic Wolf, yay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So does your Sona's lore, like the setting takes place within like a horror theme? Is that what I'm understanding? Oh, I need his mouth color. Dude, that's... Yeah, my kiddos want to hear part 3 now, and I'm like, I don't have part 3. My lore stems from Star Fox. Ah, dude, I have much respect for Star Fox. Like, well, the Star Fox games, I feel weren't responsible for getting me into the fandom. Once I was in the fandom, I took a closer look at Star Fox and started playing all the Star Fox games, except for Command. I didn't play Command. But yeah, my Sona Cyrus, he lives in a medieval fantasy setting, and there's a lot of magic and swords and knights and stuff like that. And so I told my kiddos. So the story I gave them was the 2 parts I gave them was that, oh, how did I start it off with? Where Cyrus, so to set the scene, one must understand that Cyrus was, I don't want to necessarily say abandoned, but what happened to his parents are currently unknown. Like, his biological parents are unknown. So he was found abandoned in this forest, and this forest just so happened to be next to what I call the College of Elements, where every great spellcaster wants to go to refine their understanding of magic and how to wield it to the user's whim. Now, a very prominent professor of this college was taking a walk out in the forest and found a tiny Cyrus in the forest, and decided to adopt this young fluffball. So that's kind of the setup that needs to be understood before I move to the main part. And that I kind of gave a simplified version of that to my students. But the story I told my students was that when Cyrus was in college, he attended this school, and one morning he saw his adopted father. Professor Telwick is his name. I didn't give the name of the professor to the kiddos because I'm like, yeah, they don't need to start memorizing all these names. So I just called him the adopted dad and whatnot. So Professor Telwick, this was the story I told the kiddos, that one day sees his adopted dad go up into the mountains, and Cyrus, being naturally curious, decided to follow and wanted to see what was going on. And then he got to the summit, and he saw his adopted father go into this giant temple at the summit of the mountain. And then he went inside, and there was like these crazy rooms, and in the back of the temple there was like this really crazy circular room. Like, I called it a circular room, but it's cylindrical. And basically, like, the adopted dad finds all these like forbidden runes on the ground, like somebody had been spellcasting forbidden whatever. And then, like, when Cyrus comes in, he surprises him like, what are you doing here? And he's like, oh, I was curious. I wanted to see what you were doing. And Cyrus asked, well, what's these things on the floor? And he was like, oh, well, these are like forbidden runes, and somebody's been casting this forbidden magic, and then suddenly cloaked figures came out of the darkness and started attacking Cyrus and his adopted dad. And like, the adopted dad gets hit in the arm, and to save Cyrus, he teleports Cyrus away and teleports him to a mysterious forest in which Cyrus doesn't know where he's at, and we don't know what happens to the dad. And so then these bandits jump out suddenly from the bushes, and they attack Cyrus, and Cyrus doesn't know what to do. And then an archer helps Cyrus be free of the bandits. And then Cyrus asks if the bandit knows where the College of Elements is, and the archer's like, oh yeah, I could lead you back. And then he leads Cyrus back to the college, and then Cyrus gets reunited with his dad at the college, and everything was good. So that's the story I told the kiddos, which is loosely based on what actually happens. Granted, most of that still happens in my story, but the temple is from an older version of my story. So what actually happens, and this is what I didn't tell the kiddos, because it was just like, I didn't want them to get, lost. They have little kids. They're not gonna have attention spans to I don't know, understand my brand of storytelling. So what actually happens is, I'm trying to think. So the college is actually preparing for a festival, and so there's a race of furries in my story, and there's a faction of this furry race once every year makes like a religious trek to each of the sacred elemental deities, like these shrines that are littered throughout the world. And these shrines are put in front of these, what they believe to be sacred trees. And they believe these trees are the remnants of the living entities, these elemental deities. So they have these shrines built in front of these trees. It just so happens that the College of Elements houses one of these sacred trees. So there's a festival that happens where, when the race, the religious sect of these furries comes every year to these trees. So the college puts on a festival for when they actually come into town and all this stuff. Well, so I'm trying to think. So I've made so many revisions, I forget which is which here. Yeah, I think there are furries racing. Matthias, hello, how are you doing? Matthias, you came in at a good time. I am talking about I'm talking about Sona lore. My Sona has like a bunch of lore behind him, and I'm talking about like one of the most eventful things that has ever happened to him. And so I was just going over that story with you guys because I was mentioning how I told a simplified version of my story to my kiddos the other day during story time. They were all sharing like different stories. How am I doing this morning? I'm doing fantastic. It is, for me, it's still Thursday, so it's Pizza Friday Eve for me. But soon it will be Pizza Friday, and I am looking forward to it. Drake, hi, how are you doing? Yeah, for me, it is Thursday evening, specifically 9:18 in the evening. And I'm going over my Sona's, one of many of my Sona stories, I should say. So yeah, so Cyrus is my Sona, by the way. The first name of my Sona anyways. So Cyrus wakes up and the air is abuzz with excitement because it is the day that these furries are going to get to the college and worship the elemental that they claim is within the sacred tree. And this tree, mind you, so if you think about a college, right in the middle, in the front of the campus of the College of Elements, there is this beautiful plaza. And dead center of this plaza is this seemingly sacred tree that these furries are on a religious trek to go worship. So Cyrus knows that they're on their way, and he knows that there is a lot of good food that is coming his way because of this festival, which they call the Festival of Trees. And so he is excited. He wants all the food. He can't, because this isn't just something, it's grown to a size where it's almost like world renowned, this festival. So there are dignitaries and, you know, bunch of people from different kingdoms that all come to the College of Elements to kind of celebrate this moment. So the history behind it is fascinating in and of itself, but I'm not going to get into the history of like how that the Festival of Trees actually happened. So he gets excited, and they have the college has beefed up security because there have been whispers of a potential attack on the furry dignitaries that are coming with this like religious, what's the word I want to use? I know there's people that do this too, like IRL, where they will travel, they will walk from one place to another because it's like a sacred journey or whatever. So pilgrimage, yes, Paul, thank you. It's a pilgrimage. So this furry race in my Sona's lore, they have some of their high-end dignitaries coming through on this pilgrimage. So there has been rumors, like whispers on the grapevine, that there might be an assassination attempt. And, you know, what better way than at the college itself? Because not only are there going to be furry dignitaries there, but you have pretty high-end human dignitaries and elvish dignitaries coming into this festival. So there's a slew of important people that are going to be at this festival. So it would be a perfect opportunity for an assassination. So they beef up security, and as the festivities are starting, Cyrus is getting food, and he sees Professor Telwick, which is his adopted father. Telwick is obviously talking with some pretty high-end people, and Cyrus is, I would say Cyrus is about like 24-ish at this point. And so he's trying to get over to Telwick because he's got like a funnel cake or something in his hands and he wants to share it. Do they fire a cannon and trigger a ninja assassination attempt? Not quite, Volf, not quite. This is getting dark. Please go on. I'm here to listen. Hoshi, yes. So I should back up a little bit. I need to give some context of what Cyrus is doing at the college, like what banner he's under. So in the College of Elements, you just like in, you know, IRL colleges where you can choose a major. In the College of Elements, you can choose a class banner to fall under in terms of studying. So you have your like your popular ones, which is like Battle Mage, which most people, I would say most people who come to the College of Elements to study under the Battle Mage banner, because a lot of kingdoms will send their gifted magic users to the College of Elements to refine their skills, to learn how to become a battle mage, then to enlist those people in as military units for that kingdom. So there's the battle mage sect, there is the white mage banner, the black mage banner, and then there are like more obscure ones, like the study of mana. So you're not really in that banner, you're not really learning a lot of like technical, using technical spells, but it's more of like trying to understand the flow of mana and how it moves through people so that they can, they're basically like theorists, I guess, where it's like you're trying to figure out how to more easily control magic. And then, so one of the more obscure ones is, well, actually, I would say this is probably forgotten. Like, this isn't even an official banner. But in ancient times, the College of Elements had a special banner called the Blue Mage. Now, in this day and age, Blue Mages no longer exist. Blue Mages have a very, very unique, or at least had a very unique relationship with mana. But it is considered an ancient magic, and nobody in the modern day, like the art was never fully passed down, like properly passed down. So the Blue Mage kind of went extinct, and this is why the College of Elements finds such a fascination with Cyrus, because he exhibits tendencies of the Blue Mage. So the interesting thing about the Blue Mage is that Blue Mages are able to see mana directly. They understand, they see the ebb and flow of how it moves through living creatures. Kind of sun breathing. Yeah, a little bit, Arson. Yeah. Beto, hi, how are you doing? So, the very interesting thing about Blue Mages is that they're able to see this physical wavelength in the air. And so when you cast a spell, the mana and the incantation and motions that you do consolidates mana inside of you in a particular way. Now, normal people can't see this happening, but Cyrus has the ability. Now he doesn't see like this all the time, but it's more of an ability that he can trigger within himself, where he can see these waves of mana, and he can, it's almost like to him, spell casting is like a dance, where he can see how the mana dances around an individual, and so it's like him watching a YouTube video of somebody dancing. So he can essentially copy, if he sees a spell being cast, he can immediately copy it based on the movements of the mana that he sees. And all he does is mimic that same motion, and he can cast that spell even if he's never seen that spell before. So this is why the College of Elements has such great interest with Cyrus, because they, up until that point, thought the Blue Mage had become extinct. So almost like if you've played Final Fantasy VII, like, the Ancients are extinct. Like, oh, dude, it's sad, there's no more Ancients. Cyrus is kind of like that, but in terms of spell casting. So this ability that he has not been seen in the magical world for centuries. So knowing that, we get back to Cyrus with this funnel cake that he wants to share with Professor Telwick. So as he's going over there, that's when chaos starts to erupt. You start hearing screams over in one area of the festival, and then more screams. Interesting question. I believe I've asked you before. What happens if Cyrus tries to copy magic that was born through a magical contract with otherworldly beings? It really depends, Arson. So if the magic comes directly from the otherworldly being and the other world, he could copy the motions, but if it's mana not of the world, then nothing will happen. You had me at funnel cake. Yeah, so it's almost like, think of it like dancing again. So Cyrus can mimic the dance, but if the music's not there, then it's just kind of gonna kind of look awkward, right? Stretch our leggies. Okay. So it's just 100% gonna look awkward. So generally what you want to have is you want to have like the boom box and your dancing skills, and then you merge those two together and you create something really cool. So in that same vein, if the boom box is from another world and he doesn't have access to that boom box, he can still do the motions, but again, nothing's gonna happen. But yeah, so then screams start erupting from the crowd, and sure enough, the festival is getting attacked. The assailants are these cultists that worship a dark entity. Of course, at the time, we don't know that, but, you know, just to give you guys an understanding of what these guys are. So they come in, and they immediately start setting up an anti-magic barrier. What they're using is basically anti-magic, which is an inversion of magic. So if you think of it like matter and dark matter, if magic is matter, then anti-magic is dark matter. So you cannot, anti-magic will sever your connection, temporarily sever your connection from the magical world. So as they're placing, and here's the crazy thing, if you're like, you can cast anti-magic spells within an anti-magic zone, because your source is the opposite of magic. So you can still cause some serious damage, and you can still cast this as long as your source is through anti-magic. But this is such a like deep-seated forbidden magic that no right-minded mage would even contemplate doing something like this. So it's the perfect assassination ploy, where now the entire College of Elements is under this anti-magic dome. And so these anti-mages are going around, and they are like just like indiscriminately firing off these bolts of anti-magic out of their foci, whether it be a wand, a spell book, or whatever. And so obviously the faculty of the college goes into battle mode, but it's not, you know, it's not gonna work since they're under this dome, this dark magic dome. And so people are like, the faculty is starting to freak out, like, oh my god, we can't protect anybody, like we've been severed from mana. And so, you know, dignitaries and their protectors are trying to protect like the big guys. I like how your assassination plot involves anti-magic instead of just very skilled non-magic users. I mean, it's the perfect play. I mean, you could go with non-magic users, but what's better than going head-to-head sword versus spell when you could just shut off their spell casting? You shut off a spellcaster's spell abilities, and they become almost useless. And that was the whole goal of this assassination plot. And so here's the crazy thing. These anti-magic users start creating these pocket bubbles where they're starting to bring in reinforcements and other spellcasters. So in these pocket bubbles, they're how do I want to describe it? So it's like these cleansing zones for magic users. So they're bringing in reinforcements, like magical reinforcements, and they're placing these magical assassins within these bubbles. Inside these bubbles, the anti-magic barrier does not affect it. So now you've got full force magic users casting magic at these people. And this dome, this protective bubble, is also made by anti-magic. Now, here's where Cyrus's brilliance comes in. Since anti-magic is part of the natural world, it's just nobody studies it, because why would you? Cyrus can still see the, I guess, anti-mana that is flowing between these magic users. So Cyrus sees them casting these anti-magic protection sanctuaries, and he then is able to cast one himself. So he pulls out his grimoire, casts this ability that should have only been used by the assassins, and now he's using it, and now he's set up an entire protective sanctuary around Professor Telwick and the other faculty members. And then now it's a full-on magic v magic fight under these like pockets of protective domes of, you know, inside this giant anti-magic ball or whatever that's over the college. And so this catches the assassins completely off guard. They're like, who's betrayed us? Like, we're the only ones who should be able to do this. And that's when a few of them spot Cyrus doing this. It's like, oh, he's the one who's messing up our plan. So they start attacking Cyrus, and Telwick sees this, so he jumps into the fray. And so the two of them are duking it out, and like they start to become overwhelmed by this because there's so many of these assassins. And Telwick actually gets struck, and so does Cyrus. I think Cyrus gets hit in the side, and Telwick gets hit in the arm. And Telwick realizes that in this current position that he and Cyrus are in, he is not going to be able to protect Cyrus. So what he does is he casts teleport on Cyrus and teleports him away. Where, he doesn't know. He opens up a portal, shoves Cyrus in, and Cyrus like goes flying through. Yin and Yang mana, that is a perfect way to visualize that, Volf. Yin and Yang mana is exactly what I was going for. So, Cyrus gets teleported away. And he winds up in this forest. He passes out because of his wound. He passes out shortly after getting through the portal. So he passes out, and when he wakes up, he is in this caravan unit of furry hunters. Like they're hunting for their village. And he's like, where am I? And so these hunters tell him like, hey, you're in this forest, and he doesn't recognize the name. He's like, dude, I gotta get back. I don't know what happened to Professor Telwick. What happened to him? Did he, like, I hope he's okay. And whatnot. So, I'm trying to remember what happens next. Oh, so the hunters heal him up. They take him back to their village. The village is actually one of the, or is it the capital? I think it's the capital of this furry race. And obviously, with it being the capital, of course, there's going to be another tree. So the dignitaries had already been to this tree, and they moved on to the College of Elements. But Cyrus is getting his wound treated, and suddenly the same assassins start appearing in the village, and they start attacking this village. Now they don't attack this village with magic per se, like the same tactic they used in the College of Elements, because they know that these villagers are more of the fang and claw kind of fighters. So they have a lot of these bulky cultists like coming out of these portals to fight hand to claw on these villagers. And Cyrus is like, dude, these are the same guys. Like, what are they doing here? Like, I thought they were trying to assassinate the dignitaries in, you know, with the in the festival, what turns out, what Cyrus eventually finds out is that they're not there to assassinate anybody. They're there to take the jewel inside of each of these trees. And the jewels inside these trees are said to be like the souls of the living entities. And so for what purpose they want to use these souls, that's yet to be discovered. But basically, Cyrus is able to help the village from collapsing because these cultists were not prepared to fight a spellcaster. Like, basically these guys come armed to the teeth with swords, maces, like bulky fists, and little to their knowledge, like, Cyrus is basically a gun. Like, he brought a gun to a sword fight. So Cyrus is well enough to get back up and start casting all these spells. And they're like, nobody told us that there was going to be a skilled spellcaster here in this village. Like, we're not prepared for this. So thanks to Cyrus, Cyrus actually turns the tide of the fight and causes these cultists to retreat. Plans probably evil. Yeah, evil plans. They brought a knife to a cannon fight. Exactly. So after an investigation, because the furries in this village, they took some of the cultists alive, and they were able to interrogate them to spill the beans on what they were doing. And so Cyrus is like, I need to get back to the College of Elements and warn everybody that it's not an assassination attempt. Like, this is, they're actually striking multiple targets, and all of them being these sacred trees. And all they were doing, all the cultists were doing at the festival, they set that rumor that they were there to assassinate, like, high-ranking members, but it was all a ruse to cause chaos and pandemonium while somebody of their faction steals the crystal within inside the tree. For assassins, that isn't overcomplicated sounding. So you can make an evil plan for assassins that isn't overcomplicated sounding. Oh, was mine overcomplicated? Did that sound overcomplicated? Well, now you guys see why I didn't tell the full story to the kiddos, because they wouldn't have been able to follow half of that. I'm gonna grab this hat's color. But yeah, that was like expectation versus reality right there. Kiddos got the shorthand version, you guys got the full version. Oh my god, you guys are at the boss already? Good luck. The time fish. But yeah, sadly I haven't gotten very far past that, what I just told you. It's like, where do I go? What happens in the next part of the story after Cyrus returns to the College of Elements? Like, what is his motivation to continue the journey? So that just occurred to me. What would happen if Cyrus comes across a sorcerer whose magical power originates from a relic, such as the Temple of Nico Minoru from Marble Runaways? Her magic comes from the staff of one, the which allows her to essentially cast any witch spell once, as long as the user indicates the words properly in a literal sense and meaning. So if the magic comes from a relic, the relic would have to be within range, because like if the only way that the magic comes out of the relic is if you say the words properly and do the right incantation, Cyrus could do that with ease. But if the relic's not within range, then oh, I'm actually glad you guys are fighting the boss, because remember last time you guys got loafed to the chest and how the victory sequence didn't play? I looked at the code this last week and I cannot find a single thing wrong with it. And so I want to see if it was just a fluke or if it's still buggy, because if it's still buggy, then I need to go back with a fine-tooth comb and really try to figure out why it's not playing. But yeah, that's a little lore behind Mysona and some of the tales he's been on. Tell you, I have this giant world trapped in my head. The furry versus cultist with the surprise spellcaster is more believable in my opinion than use anti-magic to combat your regular magic. But wait, but I'm the odd one out, so don't mind me. Trust me, like, it definitely sounded more complicated. It sounds more complicated than what I have written down. What I have written down is actually, like, sounds really cool and is, like, a little easier to understand. I'm still on the pilot. But see, Hoshi, that's the... Don't ever feel stressed out about it. Like, creating lore for your Sona should be something that's fun. Like, this is what I just explained to you was years of refinement. Where it was like, oh, this sounds good, and then it didn't sound good. And I was like, oh, this sounds good, and then it didn't sound good. This tale has been like revised multiple different times. It's crazy. We're getting there. Now we need Chip's clothing colors. Example of this, Nico says Cone of Silence points in the direction of the target with the target in mind, and then the cone a cone with no sound can enter or leave is cast not too far from where she casts it. Also means she can't use the words Cone of Silence again to cast the spell, else something random might happen. However, she can use a different language. Interesting. Wait, shoot! I missed it! Did the thing play? Did anybody see that? Panda, were you paying attention? I wasn't paying attention. Did Loaf open the treasure chest? I didn't see chest open. Okay, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're also gonna finish Chip. The stream doesn't end until Chip is done. Calling it. But I have to take a look at what's going on here. Like, I don't think I... There is... Focus victory scene. Wait, where's my victory scene? Maybe that's why it was on. Oh. Wait. Okay, hang on, guys. I need to do something. Wait. Let me see something. I need to... Okay, you guys are seeing that, right? Okay. I saw it on my end, but that... Okay. I need to check something. Love quest, which one of these is for victory matrix, probably? Okay, Loaf wins Loaf wins Loaf quest. Ability. Oh, I wonder. I wonder if it's... I'm gonna touch this. Okay, victory scene visible. Okay, wait. Loaf is victorious in all act. No, wait. What was the? Okay, wait. Treasure chests contain leftovers and tokens. Loaf is happy. All active brigadiers got 2,921 tokens. That's playing. So why isn't the victory scene playing? So strange. Because I renamed it to LQ Victory Scene. Oh my god. That's the reason. Wait, where is... Oh, I have to change that. Okay, hang on. Yeah. Wow, you guys. That's the whole reason. Okay, let me go to Loaf Initialize. Visuals. Okay. Yeah, it's LQ Victory Scene. There we go. Fixed it. We did it, you guys. We did it. Oh my goodness. Got you on the lore for sure. Sorry if my responses are a bit delayed or stuff like that. I'm multitasking. Oh yeah, no, Hoshi, don't even worry about that. Like, I constantly ask questions and then I immediately forget what I even asked. So you don't feel like you have to respond right away, or even if you do forget to respond, don't worry, because I probably have forgotten to remember what I even asked in the first place. Yeah, I'm very much, I mean, most of you guys know I'm extraordinarily casual with this. Like, I want to make sure that this channel is very calming, relaxing. Like, hey, I was gonna say if Loafs. if trolls have tried their best to get me upset and have failed every time, then you not responding quickly is equally, like, there's no way that you would get me upset by that. If that made any sense. I feel like in my head it made sense, but rewinding the DVR on what I just said, I feel like I butchered. Basically, if trolls have come in here to try to get me upset and they have failed, then there is no way on planet Earth that you giving slow responses would get me anywhere near upset. There we go. That sounded more intelligent. Fire, hi, how are you doing? Welcome on in. I'm totally not up at 1 a.m. on a work night. Oh, Fire, you've been doing that a lot lately. Are you okay? Yeah, sends Jimmy Jiffles. Wait, Jiffies? Jiffle? Oh, I don't know. Remains unruffled. Yes. There one little element to my lore I thought was interesting. Ooh, if you want to share, that's totally fine. If you don't want to share, that's totally fine as well. But if I may ask, what is that interesting element? I like this song. Mad props to anybody who knows where this song is from. Be tricky here. I know that's supposed to be a white suit. Oh, what am I even doing? Just color over all of it and then just color the suspenders. Kinda hard to sleep lately? Aww. I've had one Sonar Lore concept semi-recently, and I somewhat like it, but I don't share it because at the end of the day, no one cares. How dare you assume? Panda, you know what they say about assuming? Nobody cares. How dare you? Smack you up upside the head. Dude, there will be one furry, I guarantee you, there will be one furry that jumps into stream one day with this song playing, and they'll be like, there's no way this streamer knows the song. They'll be like, no, I know this song. I know exactly where this song is from. And here I thought Panda Sona's lore was that he was a superhero with a badly maintained secret identity. It's not assumption. I've seen it plenty of times from friends, so I don't care to bring anything up. Dude, we gotta break you out of that, Panda. We've definitely gotta break you out of that. Even if they don't care, say it anyways. That's my philosophy. There have been times that I feel like I've annoyed people because I won't stop talking about something I've done, and I'm like, well, you know what? I don't care, because at least what I'm talking about is something I'm passionate about, and it's better than mundane conversation. I'm in that list? Oh! I'm so wounded. Okay, it's okay. I guess that's why people have told me that I live in my own little world, because like a lot of times I won't really give like a lot of thought until after the fact, like if somebody tells me. But a lot of times when I'm excited about something, I really don't give it a second thought on like whether or not somebody I'm telling this to is gonna find it interesting or not, because for me, I don't know how else to say it, but for me it's like I don't really care, because like for me it's like such a cool thing, and like there's, I don't know, I view things strangely in that regard, where it's like if something's like super hyped to me, especially if it's something creative I'm working on or something, like dude, I gotta tell somebody, this is so hype, like, and it never crosses my mind that the person I'm telling it to won't even care. And I think for me, I don't even care if they don't care. Just the fact that I'm talking about it and getting my excitement out is more than enough for me. Zelda high. It's sparked with inspiration for my Sona's lore. I'm glad, Arson. Yeah, and this is one of the reasons I love Art and Chill, is that my hope is that every now and then you'll get a spark of inspiration, whether it's by something I'm doing. And this goes even beyond Art and Chill. Like, for example, like all the cool things that we do on the channel, like my sincerest hope is that a streamer comes into this channel and it's like, dude, this guy has like crazy stuff, oh my god, I would love to have something like this. And then that kind of inspires them and puts like a spark in their eye to like go out and figure out, I do this because I really want to do something like this, and just to be that point of inspiration excites me a lot. And this is why I'm also really open about Sammy too, because like if you have a spark of inspiration that comes from the channel but you don't know where to begin with it, like I want to let people know, like, hey, I've made all these ideas work through Sammy. Like, you should get Sammy too, because it could do whatever you want it to do. I'm completely cool with it. Excuse me. So, for context, I'm a wild card explorer in the Cornerian Defense Force. The wild card means that while I am primarily explorer, I am well-rounded with other branches. However, the interesting bit. Mind if I share what I came up with? Yeah. Arson the Jester Thief's origins. Ooh, Water High, how are you doing? Please don't conflate obliviousness with not caring. We care. Just sometimes we kind of just something words. Exactly. I'm really quiet most of the time. Fire, it's okay, it's okay. I've never seen that card scan animation. I love it. I'm not here enough anymore. Javard, wait, you've never interacted with our Brushtail Brigade guild card? Also, Javard, I want the I'm so sorry stricken from the record. You should never feel guilty for not being here. My streams are like open door. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to a furry convention before, but imagine my stream, my channel being like on the party floor and the door is wide open. Like, you should, if you are not able to make it, or you walk past the door, don't feel like I'm gonna somehow be slighted about that. Like, it is open, it is welcoming. If you gotta take care of IRL stuff and you're not able to make it, well, don't worry. Your IRL hurdles will eventually go away as you accomplish them. My stream is not going anywhere. You stop by whenever you are able to make it. But, Javard, that being said, I'm gonna get to everybody else's chat. But first, Javard, if you've never interacted with our guild card system, what is your favorite color? In the story, one of my stationed explorations is located in the SS3 or on SS3, aka Earth. My duty is to collect information on the habitat and ecosystem. In the end, it's learning about how Earth is, as well as determining if Earth would be a capable planet for the Chronarians to populate or visit. Blend in, have a disguise, and that disguise is my IRL self. I like it. These have been more once in a blue mood off stream, albeit kind of random, so I get it. Our story starts with a poor orphan back in the 1500s, with not much to his name, but two things: a golden pocket watch, ooh, with a message on the back, or the blank space between the hours, keep it close to your heart, and a weird miniature totem that depicts what seems to be two bats, one blue, one red. Some even managed to upgrade out of Streamlabs. Firecat, it's okay. Like you are busy. You are a busy cat as it is. So you don't have a lot of time on your hands. So don't feel upset that you haven't upgraded out of Streamlabs yet. I feel like several different shades of blue. I think my favorite is something like a platinum ice blue or something. Well, I do have blue. So Gervard, if you would, type in chat, !card color, all one word, followed by a space, and then the word blue, and then hit enter. This should trigger a haywire. This should trigger haywire to DM, like send you a Twitch whisper through my account, just confirming that your guild card is now blue, which you can change your guild card at any point. Now that your guild card is formatted, in our channel redeems, you will see a brigade roll call redeem, which is 1 cinnamon roll. If you redeem it, your guild card will appear on screen and scan next to the count up timer. Wait, didn't that go off? Why did that go off? Oh no! Javon, I don't know why that didn't go off. Did you redeem the Brushtail roll call earlier? You'll need to clear him? Oh, okay. You used it earlier? Let me use it again. Okay, wait. I can fix this. Or I have the capabilities. Olivard, hello. How are you doing? Medic, hi. How are you doing? All right, so we're gonna go Brushtail. Roll call Q matrix. Here we go. Is that not it? What is it? Facts, raid, quotes, Pokemon list, need to take your lunch bucket. Code. Wait, why wouldn't it be in the roll call Q matrix? Just locked in, roll call check. Where on earth did I put you guys? It wouldn't be under active users now. Active users is something completely different. Matrix. Love Quest, Holiday, Guild. Oh, Guild cards. Hello? Wait. Called Q Matrix? Oh, that's bad. I need to put that on my to-do list. Bug. Where the roll call commands is creating, and I file called all Q matrix the default. This would not be doing that. Oh, we're finding bugs here. There we go. Wait, what's this? Oh, yeah, okay. So, Gervard. Help find a bug by accident? Yes. Okay, let's find Gervard. Actually, can I just control F? Gervard. There you are. Does it really need all this data? I guess it does, huh? Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, you were once white. Okay. Oh wow, you have max tokens? Wait, you have a Lucario? Wait, you're a Brushtail Knight Adept? Wait, when did this happen? Gervard! I don't even know anymore. Wait. I feel like I shouldn't be doing that. Isn't there like a data, right? I'm scared. I think. Hold on. I'm smart. Okay. I almost did the wrong thing. This is what I needed. Okay, where are you, Gervard? There you are. Delete. Okay, Gervard, now you can do the roll call again. Already my promotion? Dude, that's crazy! I didn't know you were a Knight Adept already. Yeah, look, and now it's blue. Yeah. Even had your Lucario on there. Yeah, that's our guild card system. I don't know what's happening. I don't know either. Olivard, how are you doing? Oh my god, I'm being caught. Matthias, there you are! But you have a black guild card. Cyrus is so cute when he gets into his fun little stream stuffs. Yes. Woke up from a... Oh no, it's stoner nap! I know! So have you been sleeping for most of the day, Olivard? Actually, are we done? Not quite. Not quite. We need the eyeglass. You know what? We should probably add a little shine to the... Oh. Yes! Look at this guy! Look at this dude! Played the potato. Time it was when I lay down, so maybe. Consent Discord in streaming resources. There's a Sammy. Oh wait! Matthias is asking about Sammy? Wait, we gotta pose for the camera. Pose for the fans. There we go. Oh, Arson, I didn't read your thingy above. Shoot. Okay. So, okay. Taking place in Europe, our young orphan lives out his life normally as can be, watching the occasional jester show in the street, getting on to some mischief, you know, the usual, until one day in the middle of the night, he hears screams of, apartments nearby in the middle of the night, which jolts him awake. Oh, I love this song. This reminds me of Lance. This is like this is where I first heard the song, his lines. Anyways, nearby in the middle of the night, which jolts him awake, only to then realize that he has a totem missing. In a panic, he gets up and searches for it. But as he searches what little of the room he actually has, he finds nothing but the sound of sounds produced by the so-called bats that appear to be calling to him. So it'd be morbid curiosity or desperation to find one of the last mementos he has left, whatever distant past he once had. Orphan at this point, a teenager, no more than 15 years, begins to follow the sounds. Oh my goodness, sounds. Water. At some point said, oh. Well, Matthias, if you ever have questions, my DMs are always open. I love talking shop with. Oh. Thank you for the 12 biddies. On the Discord at all? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, if you ever have questions or anything, Matthias, feel free to DM me on Discord if you have a Discord. I am more than willing to answer any questions. I love Sammy. My entire stream runs off of Sammy, literally. I mean, you can see here, like when you download Sammy for the first time, your Sammy will not look like this. It will be a blank slate with just this button on it. This is what happens after 3 years? Has it been 3 years since I've been using Sammy? 2.5 to 3 years. This is what it looks like after 2.5, 3 years of using Sammy consistently. Is you start to get all these ideas and you're like, oh, I'm gonna button everywhere. First lesson of Sammy: don't feel afraid to make different decks with different buttons. They will all be active during your stream. Use decks as an organizational tool. There have been so many times where like I'll help somebody organize their Sammy and they're like, oh, here's my deck, and it's like, oh, I guess it doesn't go up to 100, but it's like, it looks horrifying. Wait, hang on. It looks horrifying. It's like 15 by 15, and it's just like, it's like these tiny buttons and they're everywhere. I'm like, why you not make this a different deck? And like every one of these spaces are full and they're different colors, and like, how do you even see all this stuff? Tell them, make a new deck. You don't need to have all your buttons in one deck. Oops. Please don't do that to yourself. But yeah, that be a glimpse into what I have. Shaping up there, a story that is meant to take the main attention away from Mr. McCloud and focus on a gray wolf trying to clear her name from her father's misdeeds. Well, I mean, Hoshi, it sounds like it's pretty solid so far. I got new internet today, so I was pretty busy getting it set up with a technician for the first half of my day. Need work tomorrow. Firecat, have a wonderful night's sleep. It is Friday. So, one more day, and then you have the weekend. I'll bug you at some point. Where does our Brushtail class come into play? Great question. Your Brushtail class comes into play with Love Quest, which is on the bottom of the screen right now. In fact, we're fighting a boss, so we might as well go full screen mode. Welcome to full screen mode. So this is where your class comes into play. So depending on your class, you'll either have a sword, a staff, a rod, or a bow and arrow. Wolf is a knight, so you see the blade he has. So your options are exclamation mark ATK or exclamation mark super with a number of Brushtail tokens you want to use to charge your super. Wow. Volp is going crazy. Mine said night. I want to pew pew with magic. Oh, yeah, Alvard. Go into the channel redeems, change class, and then change your class to a mage. Dude, Loaf's shields are actually getting really low. That's crazy. Loaf, not Loaf. Wolf spamming the ATKs. I love it. So right now, so you see the attack queue. So we're attack queue 20, and the max is 27 right now. And then I think somebody just. Oh god! Oh, he died. Yes. Victory. By the way, this is all done through Sammy. The main brain is all done through Sammy. So that entire sequence, that's all right here. Loaf quest. So everything you just saw runs off of this deck. Blue, you have a wonderful night. Oh, good point, good point. Check to see if the chest opens. Dude, we should probably heal Loaf. His shields are not looking so hot right now. There it is. There's our treasure chest. Oh. The text didn't appear. Oh, why didn't the text appear now? Loaf teleporting back to his house. Dude, okay, wait. What controls the text? The victory scene. So victory token. Oh. Dude, wait a minute. I know the issue here. Hang on. It's the same issue. I'm almost positive. I love this song. Any of these that need to be turned off and on. Oh, where is it? Oh, the victory scene. Here we go. So it's LQ victory scene. So that's the whole reason that didn't work. The victory scene, and then we also need to come here to the victory matrix. First one where Loaf wins the all of Loaf quest. Yeah, here we go. LQ victory scene, LQ victory scene. Again, LQ victory scene, victory scene. Jolly good. We crushed some bugs tonight. Unintentional bugs. Oh, where's my paw beans? It's loading, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. There we go. Yeah. We fixed that. Okay, but we have arson. Arson, I saw your... Did you see the new Final Fantasy? Oh, I did, Alivard. I would love some of those. So with the sound of the bats calling him from the clock tower and a knot in his throat. Is it his throat or his stomach? He braves through towards the clock tower, speaking inside, following the sounds which guide him ever deeper into the tower, further down towards the basement. My backstory would tell you that Wolf O'Donnell is my father. In addition to that, Shiro. Oh wait, That's your last name. Kai wait, K9. I knew that. K9. Shiro K9 is my mother. And deep under her ancestry, you'll find a plot twist that I'm a part hellhound whose great grandparents happen to be Cerberus. Last part is still rough, but you get the gist. That's cool. Super potion must be an invisibility potion. Super potion? What do you mean? Did you see the clever concealment card? I haven't. Clever concealment? Bit further upwards, you miss a part. I could resend it. Oh. Okay. Daring orphan, a young Siberian husky with yellow highlights across his body that depict an odd pattern on his fur. Begins hike through the forest, following after the bats. It goes after what seems hours until eventually come across a mysterious clock tower. Oh, by the edge of the cliff. The same clock tower many elders told their kids not to go, lest they would want to lose their souls. Dark souls. Like in the moment. Oh, it's a super potion. Oh, speaking of potions, I need. Let me help by having loaf rest. So wait, how many? Okay, good. So rest. We'll do about half, so 30,000. Yeah, look at his shields now. Not so tiny. What was in the meal? Oh, an Italian sub, dude. That's what I had for dinner tonight. That's crazy. I didn't even plan that. Okay. Anyways, getting distracted. We need Chip's the final part of Chip's piece, which is the background. So we are going to let me double check something here. I always double check because I always forget, but I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing. Oh my god, why did I log? What? Oh my god, I hate when it logs me out. Please keep me logged in, thank you. What? What? Did I change my password recently? Dude, I don't know what my flipping password is. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, I got it. Never mind. Oh, that was weird. Oh, these are the full body. I need headshots. We're getting. I do this every time to myself too. I just forget like what the format is. Okay. Got it. Yeah, got it. Okay. So we need to crop the piece a little bit. Oh, wait, hold on. Move the white sage color over so it doesn't get cropped. Everything else. And so then what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do yeah, except no color overlay. We want a gradient. So what I was thinking in terms of the gradient, I was thinking of the color of the sky here. So like this rustic blue with this this looks. I really like that, how the rustic looks. And yeah. Oops, I didn't mean to do that yet. I want to make it a diagonal. Pretty good. Wait, I think there's one other thing. Ah, yes. One more thing. Okay. Why is there no drop shadow? What am I missing here? I put all the, oh my god, I put all, oh my goodness, I'm so dumb. Oh, wait. Ew. Yes. I don't know if I wanted that much. Right. 4. No. 6. Yeah. 6. Ta-da! Really good. All right. We're done. Chip, I hope you enjoy it. Really like how this piece came out. Really, really awesome. Yeah, there you have it. A little lore about me. I have my team too, but now we'd be in a deep discussion about them. Wait, you have a team to help you with your lore? Dude, that's awesome. You'd be looking into turning in for the night. Oh, I don't blame you, Hoshi. Yeah, we're... I'll probably go for a little bit longer, but then... Where's my... I look like such a nerd. It's great. Thank you, Panda. Exploring what by definition would be known as a dungeon, he stopped hearing the bats, losing his only way of knowing where to go. Now regret setting in alongside panic. He begins running. He doesn't know where he is, doesn't know. He runs and runs through what seems to be a never-ending hallway until he hears something odd. A tune he does not remember yet. Still evocates. I think it's evocates. Yeah. Sensation akin to nostalgia and longing. That's a great word, by the way. Actually, there's a sequence of good words. Evocates, akin, nostalgia. Great words. I have a fleet. Oh! Yes, of course. Dude, I don't know why I thought when I heard team, I was like, oh wow, you have a team? No, it's the fleet. You're right. God, I love how this came out. Man, that was fun tonight. And we got Chip done. Oh, hang on. I need to give this over to Chip. I need to save this. I like how this is supposed to be from February. I'm a little late on it, as you can tell, like 4 months late. We did it nonetheless. Ship. Package over to you. Compress to zip file. Yeah, for those who may be wondering, I always, even if it's just one simple image file, I always zip it up nonetheless, because sometimes Telegram and Discord have this horrible habit of compressing the file, like the image. And I'd rather give you guys like the full resolution rather than having that unnecessary compression happen. Oh my goodness. I am losing where Chip is. Chip. There we go. Alright. Air package incoming. If I send an image, if I send an image I don't want compressed, Telegram offers an option to send them uncompressed. That is true. Excuse me. And so in following it, now desperate to find an exit, he finds what he initially believes to be a wolf, but in reality another Siberian husky humming a sweet sounding melody, and so he begins to sing almost from instinct, not knowing what he's saying. Let me to the moon, let me play among the stars. The female husky, though, startled, begins singing along, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Like a roster. But yeah, if you ever hear me mention stuff about the lilac constellations, that's covering that. Oh. And really, as said earlier, it's personal to me. It's not only an escape, it's a story told in a manner that is framed with its own challenges. In reality, the story is written from the heart as a fictional spin on my real life challenges. I love that. Calzone, hi, how are you doing? Isn't it so cool, Calzone? This is the best bunny, the Benoy that I've ever drawn. And I need to experiment with this art style more frequently because I love this art style. Working on art as well, dude. Let's go. 3-minute ad break. Pepperonis. It looks really good. Oh, Matthias, thank you. That's why I tell everyone what you see and how you hear me IRL exactly Hoshi to the letter. Ooh. I shouldn't be yawning, but I am. Oh, well, I guess it is later than I anticipated, huh? Here I'm thinking it's like 9:30 in the evening. It's almost 11. Oh man. Yeah, so that's Chip tonight. Or next week. Next week. So for those who weren't here at the start of the stream, I made an announcement that next week's Art and Chill is going to be very, very, very special. We are combining next Thursday. We are combining Art and Chill with Artbox, which is Scintilla's art stream. So we're going to be streaming together. I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. I don't know what Scintilla is going to be drawing, but I'll be drawing my Sona with different expressions. I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, we're gonna do a co-stream art stream next Thursday. So sing together, almost in sync, and by the end of our confused orphan, our confused orphan asks, "Who are you? What was that song? Moreover, what on earth is this place?" Female husky with a warm smile and chuckle introduced her. "My name is Tulip, and that was a song I once sang to my young son for as long as I could before tragically being separated. The stream is ending. I'm gonna leave the story there." Yeah, we're probably gonna wrap it up a little bit early tonight. I don't want to do. There's definitely no way I'm gonna do a 1 hour Persona sketch at this late hour. What are your thoughts? It's very intriguing, Arson. It is extraordinarily intriguing. It kind of, it's funny. It kind of was giving me Castlevania vibes, the way that certain things were being explained. Speak of the devil, Scintilla is on. Well, actually, why wouldn't he be on Hello? His art box night. But yeah, that'll probably be our raid target for the evening. Is Scintilla. But yeah, so that's what's happening next Thursday. I'm super excited. As for the rest of the stream schedule, tomorrow is more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm super excited about that. Then, on Monday, is going to be more Mario and Luigi Brothership. It's going to be awesome. The Freeze Flame Galaxy, or whatever, the island. Never played Castlevania, so I'll take that as a comment. Yeah, Castlevania is a great series. I've never played Castlevania myself, but I've seen enough people play Castlevania to know that it's a great game. Give me the rest of the story because I got more. Yeah, if you wanna dump the whole thing, Arson, in a DM, I'll read it at my leisure. Check Telegram. Oh yeah. I'll check Telegram after stream. Why is that all blushy? Oh, because I got complimented about this this work that I did. The piece that we see before us. Oh, sure. As long as I have half a mind to remember this, it's okay, Arson. I do that all the time. I forget. Let me get a Kleenex actually. BRB. Yeah, so we're gonna start wrapping up the adventure tonight. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Chip, for allowing me to work on this experimental piece that came out much better than I could have dreamed. Happy with it. And yeah, I think that's where we're gonna conclude tonight's adventure. But before we end stream, we of course have to set up a raid target. So let's get that raid target started. Let me load up Scintilla's stream. Once stream decides to actually pop up, there we go. Then we set up the stream. Oh! Ad break has started. I'll wait till after the ad break. You deserve all the compliments. It looks amazing. And yeah, Bengali, the art direction was definitely experimental. As you could, I mean, you guys have been here long enough to know that this is not my usual style, but it is a style I want to master eventually because I really like it. My Edbrick shield has activated. Yeah. Well, see, this is why I like to go into a streamer's stream before raiding, for two reasons. A, if an ad break is currently underway, then I like to wait till after the ad break to take us over. And then the other is obviously if they're actually raiding out themselves. But I know for a fact Scintilla is going to go for a while because he's on summer vacation right now. Gato, hi. Yes. Yeah, Gato, we're gonna end here in just a moment. We finished up Chip's amazing piece. Now we're gonna raid over to our good friend Scintilla once his ad breaks conclude. Final Fantasy tomorrow. Yeah, Gato, I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, and then Gato, get this before we go, because you just joined. Next Thursday, we are combining our art and chill with Scintilla's art box, and we're gonna be co-streaming together. It is going to be amazing. I'm gonna be working on my Sona with different expressions, and I'm gonna see how many expressions I can do. I already have 2. I've already drawn out 2 in the wings. It's like I did it traditionally. I just need to like take a picture of them and then put it into Photoshop, and then I'll go over it with a digital pencil. So we have 2, and then I'm gonna maybe do a 3rd and a 4th if there's any time. But that's the plan for next Thursday. I'm so excited to be streaming with Scintilla. The stream's end. Oh, thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys had fun. The goal of this channel. That's why we have all this crazy stuff. I don't do it for me. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I do it for me because I love building my ideas and fleshing them out. But I also do it because I know it's fun. And anything I could do on this channel to make it more fun here, I'm gonna do for you guys. Case in point, Project Loaf. that puppy is going to be amazing. Try a snarl plus grin. That'll get the monster lovers barking. Alright, let's do the ending setup here. So, like some of you guys know, the back end levers. So, how we do our raid is actually Haywire asks, where's the Twitch URL of the raid target? And then I just copy paste it, hit OK. She knows where we're going now. Then she asks what emote that we want to use tonight. I think for Art and Chill, our send notes. So number 4 is going to be our option there. And the raid message is, we finished working man's Working Man's Bun is, or Benoy was the one I was thinking of, but we finished oh man, finished what? Style. What style of clothing would you say Chip is in? You know what? We're just gonna stick with it. A working man's Benoy. Does that mean that's what he looks like? He's a working a gentleman style. Man Benoy. Squeezy, hello. Bartender. Why don't we finished a speakeasy Benoy. Because a lot of speakeasies would have gentlemen. Doing good. How are you? We just finished up this Benoy. Look at how amazing this came out. We are, unfortunately though, Squeezy, concluding tonight's adventure. We will be back here tomorrow for some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Hey Panda, if you listen really closely, you will hear the sighs and sorrows of a particular dungeon that you definitely like. A message is the winner. Let's go. All right, we finished a Speakeasy Benoy. All right, you guys, thank you all for being here. Had a lot of fun. Especially learned a lot from this. But with that, I'm going to head to bed. You guys have a wonderful night's sleep. Shall catch you guys Pizza Friday. Pew 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 pew. And where did we leave off in Rebirth? We were just leaving Costa del Sol. So all the sandy beaches. We're gonna see what else the Corel region has for us. Until then, you guys have a wonderful night. Stay floofy. Keep being awesome. She'll catch you guys in the next adventure. Bye, guys. Love you all.